With the tallest skyscrapers, largest mall, and other world-class amenities that never cease to astound visitors, the United Arab Emirates has elevated Dubai to one of the most fantastic travel destinations in the world. To avoid conflict with the law and avoid getting into trouble with the authorities while visiting Dubai, travellers must also refrain from doing a few things. But don't worry, we are here to enlighten you. So, which are the top things you're not supposed to do in Dubai? Well, this might shock you.
Mirinchiani Akabashon could the movie Bia, Ediba Spade TV so. I say, Kasapreko. Unity in diversity. We will be acquainted to when you so far, every out there was a one try and quite baby, and name would do bear ya. So, you say, Crobia so, and then a mra, and ya shed here was with me deep. I was so now went to me, Uncle Pass them, I'm out one we're bushing for. Dubai for a dear go out my 10 times, so says, I hope I saw Bomukumoa, and yes, when you will see car. Our Babette in a playment tonight, so I send you maybe now did the meaning now, swan son, why a day. What to me as if you do more. And no, and then the Babette son, and son, no. May Kojama boy for crowds with the Sunbest Healthcare.
Hello, Abusiafo, but Sunbest medicated powder. Now, on your form, hey, say when a man in swans 1 year, never good out at all. About cock, I'm a what so. Or don't. It's what now I'm why you say a crow. Sakakarere, a yam, a crow, a juniper so, and nunye, Sunbest medicated ointment, a bebwao.
My possum, to me.
Who way, Pedro be onia, meant na home man when I'm out and who in the massy. What possu complaining na, add so betra, Potter Sunbest herbal balm. You're from Mama Sunbest products, educhem.
Obenya Sunbest products, our pharmacies, any herbal shops in name. To phone friend 0551 907 393. FDA, I did Jadi and Kratuyatum.
Me Mama Kwaba, I'm Martin and your new travel buddy a day, sir, and Semia Baba Tuja. A one or take, and only me a coso. The Baba Tuja said. And your mamma come do 15 do a while, so with this so. Now who will grow Mansana, which are plane tickets at the Abassa or mine a friend of Dubai. So Dubai, dear, to say a wire fair. Pa, yen I am for heaven day. You bet me one park, I said Dubai, a yas a heavy answer. Nah, me and show you children for Nimbra. You repair the bobo where we put a cast and meaning I to Yatia.
With the tallest skyscrapers, largest mall, and other world-class amenities that never cease to astound visitors, the United Arab Emirates has elevated Dubai to one of the most fantastic travel destinations in the world. To avoid conflict with the law and avoid getting into trouble with the authorities while visiting Dubai, travellers must also refrain from doing a few things. But don't worry, we are here to enlighten you. So, which are the top things you're not supposed to do in Dubai? Well, this might shock you. Number 15. Do not use your left hand to greet anyone. Arab culture views using your left hand, typically used for body hygiene, as impure. One must be careful to avoid using their left hand in specific circumstances. Don't use your left hand to shake hands in Dubai. Don't pass food around with your left hand, and don't eat with your left hand. It remains dirty to use your left hand even after washing it. However, you are allowed to drink with your left hand, so be careful not to use your left hand. Number 14. Do not indulge in PDA. Couples rarely hold hands, kiss or even snuggle while strolling across Dubai. Public displays of affection are often avoided, whether at a restaurant, a mall, a beach, etc. Hugs at the airport and such small things are okay, but because these habits are so prohibited, the locals will notice if you are being overly touchy. Even as a visitor, you should exercise caution because unmarried couples are technically forbidden to have sex in the UAE. In Dubai, sharing a hotel room with other single travellers has become a norm. Nevertheless, the issue might still exist in a more conservative region like Sharjah. Number 13. Do not dress inappropriately. It's important to dress appropriately while visiting a place like the United Arab Emirates. There are strict dress regulations, and ladies with too much skin risk getting into serious trouble. Authorities will issue warnings and, if necessary, orders to leave the country to those who dress in a way that expose their shoulders or cleavage. Moreover, you ought to avoid dressing in tight or revealing apparel. Number 12. Do not cuss in public. First-time visitors to Dubai should be aware that profanity is unacceptable. Islamic law is followed strictly in Dubai, and this country's rules are exceedingly delicate. So, before you speak, be mindful of your terminology. What you deem acceptable in your country may not necessarily be good in Dubai, so avoid swearing in public in Dubai. Number 11. Do not take photographs without permission. According to the country's cybercrime legislation, it is illegal to snap pictures of people without their consent. No matter how strong the want is to use your camera to photograph the locals, resist the urge. Photographing residents is frowned upon in Dubai, especially ladies. Moreover, tourists should exercise caution while trying to strike up an unwelcome discussion with or pester local women for an extended period. A photographer can face legal action from locals if they upload such photos on social media. Number 10. Do not carry all your medicines. With severe and minor diseases, visitors to the UAE frequently need to pack medication in their luggage. It's important to remember that even with a prescription, carrying drugs out in public in Dubai is commonly regarded as criminal. Anyone who brings anxiety medicine on a trip should also pack the medication from the doctor. Those who are caught face a minimum sentence of 4 years in prison. Many tourists frequently disregard the warning signs because they must be made aware of the harsh drug laws in the Middle East. It's key to keep in mind that visiting the UAE necessitates thoroughly studying the local laws and what's to follow to have a safe and enjoyable journey experiencing this gorgeous beauty. Number 9. Do not eat in public during Ramadan. Even tourists, visitors, individuals from Australia, etc. must abide by a few restrictions through Ramadan's holy and reverend month. Since Ramadan is a time of fasting for Muslims, it is imperative that visitors refrain from eating, chewing or drinking in front of others. Everyone must abide by the regulations to avoid serious problems. Nothing should be consumed between sunrise and sunset throughout this month. Number 8. Do not make rude hand gestures while driving. No matter how annoyed you are with other drivers, refrain from making hand gestures at them. This is rude in the UAE and could get you in trouble. Even if your gesture is not considered rude in your culture, it can be in the Emirates. According to Article 9 of the Federal Penal Law of 1987, it is illegal for any driver to employ an offensive hand signal to harass another driver, a passenger or a pedestrian. This offence carries a sentence of at least 6 months in prison for the offender. According to Article 358 of the same law, this punishment could be doubled to not less than a year if the criminal intended to abuse a woman or a child younger than 15 years of age. Number 7. Do not bring prohibited items. Travellers entering and leaving the UAE must follow the customs procedures outlined by a Pan-Gulf United Law and other applicable local laws. The Federal Customs Authority of the UAE has compiled a list of permitted and prohibited items for travellers. The authority has also set a traveller's cash limit. You must pack carefully if you are going to Dubai. Make sure you are familiar with the things you are permitted to carry before you do that. Books with explicit material, products created in Israel, and the importation of pork are just a few of the items that are forbidden. Number 6. Do not disrespect the royal family in public. You can have your own beliefs or come from a different religious background. If you disagree with someone about Dubai's culture or religious system, keep your disagreement to yourself. They can imprison you or punish you harshly if you openly criticise, mock or offend the legislation, culture or religion of Dubai or the ruling family. So whilst visiting Dubai, take in all it offers. Number 5. Do not miss visiting the famous tourist spots. You have countless options for entertainment because Dubai is so alluring and engaging. The wonderful city is renowned for providing travellers from all around the world with experiences they will never forget. This city has many things to do and places to visit because of the beautiful harmony between the old and the new. There are many things to do in Dubai, including the world's tallest structure, artificial islands, record-breaking malls, traditional marketplaces, adventure activities, and desert safaris. Number 4. Do not stay together in a hotel if you are unmarried. Dubai has a relatively conservative culture despite being one of the most incredible travel destinations in the world. The nation is governed by Shari law, which has specific rules for social conduct. Many traditions and legislation the UAE establishes pertaining to relationships, with different expectations placed on married and unmarried couples. Since it is forbidden for unmarried couples to share a hotel room in Dubai, these restrictions are frequently in the thoughts of those considering going there. According to Shari law, it is against the law for unmarried couples to cohabit or share a space. Only those who are related or have already been married are allowed to live with someone of the opposite sex. Number 3. Do not cross-dress. While other nations permit cross-dressing since it seems to have no adverse effect, the UAE has a zero-tolerance policy because it is thought to be against their culture. Both sexes must be appropriately attired, with women being suitably veiled. So if you identify as a cross-dresser or have a free fashion sense, it is urged that you either follow the UAE's clothing code or find another area to live in. Number 2. Do not drink in public. Alcohol is not typically consumed in Muslim culture because it is strictly forbidden, at least not by the locals. However, due to the large expat population in Dubai, alcohol is easily accessible at bars, eateries and hotels. Moreover, specialists and duty-free stores sell it. But the need for vigilance still needs to be addressed. Never take alcohol while driving and only take it outside where it is expressly permitted. Number 1. Do not dance in public. According to the Dubai Code of Conduct, dancing and loud music are prohibited in public spaces, including parks, beaches and neighbourhoods. According to the FCO, it is categorised as indecent and provocative. Dubai boasts numerous nightclubs and dance clubs. However, they are all private and require special permits to operate. Dancing in public is viewed as an offence, a nuisance, and is grounds for arrest. Like smoking, dancing has a specific space. These are bars and nightclubs with a licence. On shores, loud music is also not permitted. Quite annoying, right? Anyway, which of the rules do you think Dubai exaggerated? Comment below, let's engage. Also, please subscribe and leave a like. Goodbye, see you in the next video.
na kyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ mu a kuro no so no ɔma totototo ɔmo ntoto yie papapapapapa nti wontumi mfa sebi okaka emeso mu dwana ewo ho na ne edi nkan a okan ne se nsese wode onsa benku echia ana wode kire kwan kora wo ho eti we no mehwe na mbisa se nto mo ye lefties no eno ebaba ne se ti wodi kire wi ansa na ba be kire se patcho me leftie onti na eba ne sa no ono so ne mra no ena se du Ramadan a eni se omo ye pepe for me Muslim and say do Ramadan now wo ye visitor now wo ye Christian and say cheso ko gina be krampo to bibidi so hotel no akwa gina obedi wo ho dia eno krampam pan no make sure say entumi monwura obi dem ne ate say wo bi edidi e wo Ramadan festive season no ena ne etoso bi un say rude wo hu Ghana ha so ko mo manu ye ya driver 42 trotro ne taxi for no onya so ne de be ma in respect say wa botayo so wa ye den yo ofunku a woni panani so de be ma e ho no ntumi enye den emfa nko say driver ni aye bibi ba twi wuti ne wonsa aba ye guest che bi dia cheche na ase kwan bi so no udidi na te ntumi mfa nko Dubai ana ne etoso bi nso no ntumi nkoto nsa enkonom e wo bedwam some akọ picnic ni ade de bi ensa ya tro ho akọ de wontumi enkonu bi wo no mo kukuo na je wo free omo ha ho na ensesa wo sanso so ani je buru so a pato hotel na akọ na se wo course e obi a sa wo fie ho na mo sa abonten wo kwa gina ho na dance lord for wontumi nko Dubai because omo ye dancers to wontumi ko gina ja be nye den ensesa na afen so ni omo kan ya eye me nwanwa san ye me yin se omo tourist attraction na ewo ho no woni hu kwan se wa kokoro ni so a won kosra mu baabi a wo pe wo mpo ye be for so se tourist attraction na ewo Dubai no sra ni nyina so ansa na wa ye den wa ba okrom na che se Ghana ha na ebibi mantemu de enyema bi eye fo wa ha se papa ba on the most serious no to wa to kwan na hu sene ewi asen so atie ni nyina ye ndi asemi so tokode na me de asemi ebe somwo Sunbest Healthcare na bribi omo son yasen medicated powder medicated ointment ni herbal balm no eye ma ahotutuo bibi etwa bibi ahono amekanfo de ama medicated powder ni medicated ointment na ye ade ba ko ona mani sisi yare wo ekro yam ne pimples ni eyi bia amekanfo se dre mi no de ama medamas
Hello, abusiafo. But Sunbest medicated powder. Now on your form. Hey, say when a man in swans one yes, see, never good out at all. About call, I'm a what so.
Or don't. It's what now I'm on why you say. A crow.
Sakakarere, a yam, a crow, a juniper de aboso. And nunye, Sunbest medicated ointment, a wow.
My possum, you to me.
Who when Pedro be onia ments na ho ma honam ya enwu wani maase waposo complaining na et so betwa koto Sunbest herbal balm ye from mama Sunbest products edutwem
Obenya Sunbest products our pharmacies any herbal shops name to phone friend 0554 907 393 FDA agidwadi nkra atuya tum